Hello, happy Friday, everybody. I believe we are live. I'm going to share this link to DGA all day. You should as well. I mean, not to DGA all day. You should share the link in a disc golf group on some other channel. And there we go. Okay, back to YouTube. Got a few people in here. Shout out in the chat. Say hi if you can hear me, if you can see me. How is your Friday afternoon going? Mine is going too quickly. Impulse, what's up? Hi. Excited for the Hypercane release. Thank you. We are so excited. Shout out from Watsonville. Wow, how about that? Nice work, Jason. You're closer to DGA HQ. Well, I mean, you're at DGA HQ. And I'm only there via the power of the internet. I'm checking on our guys at the OTB Open. I've been doing different work stuff all morning and then getting the live stream ready to go. So it's actually kind of funny. Our live streams are, it's kind of like work getting them all set up and getting it all ready to go. And then once it's on, it's like, oh, okay, now we can just all relax and hang out. Got some hot tea. Apologies in advance. I've got a little bit of a cold. But even though our video quality is exceptional, you will not contract anything, I promise. We're going to hang out for a bit. I've got a couple product announcements. We are going to talk DGA Hypercane and announce the global launch date for the Hypercane, which is very exciting. It is very soon now. Whoa, my cup is my cup is getting chroma keyed. Oh, because it's reflecting some of the green from my screen. That's funny. Jason, everyone at DGA has been great. Oh, okay. So you obviously haven't met everyone at DGA. I love that I can pick up my discs straight from HQ and the staff is awesome. You're talking about DGA, right? Squall Squad. Oh, your friend. Okay, so Bobby Wasabi, right? I'm so excited about that. Bobby Wasabi, most fun name in the DGA fandom. Most fun username anyway. I'm aware now that that's not his real name. I was super disappointed. An SP line cup. That's funny. Oh wow, and it starts to affect my whole screen because it's making the auto exposure on my camera. Technology. What are you gonna do? What's up, KG? Where is Bobby? Wait, is Bobby Wasabi at work already? So does that mean? Wait a second. Are you telling me now we just lost one of our most active supporters in live streams because he's going to be packing orders in the warehouse? Dang it. I mean, this is great for DGA, but this is terrible for our live streams. Can we put it in Bobby's contract that every Friday afternoon he gets to take an extra break to hype the YouTube chat? What's up, Zach? Ready for some Hypercanes? Guys, I've got, look, let's give you a little teaser. I have within arm's reach of myself, which I'm assuming you would have assumed when I say arm's reach, not like somebody else's arm. Oh my gosh, it's freaking out the screen again. That's just the nature of a hypercane, though. Like the whole world starts to get dark, you know, when this thing comes flying in. Mass chaos. But you also, you know, you're going to destroy your personal records. Oh, he starts Monday. Okay, sounds good. Let's see what else we got. I've got one on a stand over there that I'm going to switch to in a second. We got this beautiful guy. What? Oh no! This chroma key thing is hurting the visuals. This probably looks dingy and dark, and it's really like bright and shiny. Let's see how the orange one does. Yeah, when it reflects the green, it gets lost. But for the most part, this one's pretty good. You can see the profile there. It's very fast. But, okay, so here's the crazy thing about the Hypercane. It's super fast, but it's got a... It feels like a hurricane. Like in your hand, it feels like hurricane, but it flies like a really wide rim driver in terms of the speed and the ground play. Like this, the Hypercane gets massive ground action. Oh, I wonder if I could bring in, let me see. I wonder if I could bring in the video. Give me 1 second. I've got a video that I took last week. Oh, no. Wow. This is Friday, isn't it? Video that I took earlier this week. Okay. Videos, video share. I think I put it in. If I put it in here. No, I didn't. I can put it in there. Maybe we could see it by the end of the stream. What's up, John? Okay. Ooh, which one of these is it? Which one of these is it? Let's try that one. I got a proto the day after I saw DGA all-day show of the First Flight, so I saved myself from throwing it, just being a little bit patient. Eric, it hasn't been announced yet, but it's being announced during this stream. We're going to get to that very soon. Yes, we have been waiting. Oh my gosh. Is Scott in the chat? I want to ask him if I can tell the story about the Hypercane teaser video. Proto, day after I saw DG all day show off the First Flight. Okay, nice. Yeah, so I think honestly, if you have a proto, hang on to it, because I think the protos are just a touch more overstable and less glide. I think most people are going to prefer the Hypercane, but I could see having both, or the First Flight, excuse me. Scott's not in the chat, and he says, no, don't tell the story. So just to clarify, Scott, you don't want me to tell the story about the Hypercane teaser that I made a year ago. John says we've been thoroughly teased. And then like a month ago, when you asked me to make a teaser for the Hypercane that we were releasing this month, I sent you the one that I made a year ago, and nobody remembered it. And I sent it to the office, and everybody was like, oh, yeah, okay, that could work. And I'm like, guys, I made this a long time ago. Hashtag 2020, but guess what? We're here now. The First Flight is here, literally here in my office, in my hands. It's about to be in your hands. Some retailers are going to have them very soon, but they hopefully should all have had a chance to get them in their stores by the global launch date, which we're announcing today. Let me switch to this shot. There's another beautiful Hypercane. So the First Flight plastic, just so you know, it is our Pro Line plastic. And the flight numbers officially now for the Hypercane are 13404. So that's a speed 13 disc, a glide of 4. It's got, oh, that story. Yeah, you can tell that story. Wait, you are already telling that story. I don't know why I read that like you're Doug from Up. Oh, that story. Sure, you can tell that story. Wait, you are already telling the story. Speaking of Doug, that is the reaction that most people have had when they throw the First Flight Hypercane. I have just met you, and I love you. So where was I? Speed 13, glide 4, a turn of 0, and a fade of 4. So just from looking at the numbers, you can tell it's fast. And what baffles my mind about this disc is how overstable it is. So you can see it's got a pretty hefty fade, but still a lot of glide. And that was, I can remember in the meeting over a year ago talking about the disc that we like envisioned, the disc that we wanted to add to the DGA lineup. And the way that we were describing it then in that meeting is exactly what we've come out with the First Flight Hypercane. And I am so stoked. It's been an honor, honestly, for me to get to go through the whole process, which is the first time that I've been able to do that as an employee. I started working for DGA during the last couple months of the Rift being created. So right when the protos were coming out, and then I helped create the launch video for the first flight. But I wasn't around at its inception. So the Hypercane is the first disc that I have been able to, see go from like just a thought to now it's here. And I just think it's so cool to see all of the different people involved, from the DGA offices, marketing people such as myself, and then all of the geniuses over at Discraft. And they do such a good job there of being able to create, the technology, the disc technology that we are hoping for. And that's exactly what we have here. So, what would I compare it to? Well, if I was comparing it to a Hurricane, I would say it was a slightly faster, beefier. I actually don't know what the flight numbers on a Hurricane are. For most of the population, the Hurricane is still going to have the most distance potential in spite of the increased speed of the Hypercane. I think it's going to be a smaller number of outliers in arm speed that can get this disc, full flight. But a full flight on a Hypercane is going to be your 550 foot throw, which I've already seen Barrett and Noah Meitzma do with the First Flight Hypercane. For a mid-level arm, it's going to be an overstable workhorse. I mean, we had it at the DDO, right? So we've got 30 miles per hour headwinds that we're throwing this disc into, and it's holding up. What I keep coming back to this. One of my favorite things about this disc is the ground action. It's like it's got a ton or none. So if you put it on like a spike angle and it comes down, it's just bam, knife into the ground, it sticks right there. But if you throw it flat and it hits the ground at an angle, it just jumps and flies. I mean, that's the video that I was trying to show. There's a hole at my local course that I thought of specifically to try this disc out on, and you have to throw out to the right, and then it just bends probably even more than a 90-degree angle back around to the hole. So everybody, and it's about 275 feet to the bend. So everybody's just throwing their fastest, most overstable driver to try and hit the ground at the bend and jump left as far as they can. So first throw with this one, and I'm not this good, so, give the credit to the disc and not me. But first flight on this one at that hole, hit the ground at the bend and just jumped straight to the left. And when I got up there, it's parked at the short pin and just outside circle 1 for the long pin. I'm saying that backwards if anybody knows Oak Park in Wichita, but that's the best way to describe it. John, it is not. But that's okay. You can be nitpicky. And again, flight numbers are an art. You know, obviously we don't have a machine to throw the discs and to spit out exact numbers. So we're very much, you know, just using our experience. We got a ton of feedback from the team and everybody else. We feel really good about those numbers. It is a Glide 4 disc, according to us. So get off my back about it, John Reed. Okay? Jeez. Can you believe this guy? Oh, you love those 4. Okay, we're back. Are most of them flat or domey? Well, you see for yourself. They have a good amount of dome. I wouldn't say domey, but I wouldn't say flat. So, terrible answer. Maybe more domey than flat, but they're not characterized like super either one of those. John, sounds good. Thanks. Okay, well, listen, before we announce the launch date, I have a couple things to say. We've got a couple new products in that I wanted to mention. Let me go back to here. And what if we clicked on this and then that? Well, this isn't right. That's not. Hang on. There's nothing on the screen. New DGA logo caps. What if I did this? Hey, there we go. Boom. Okay. One more thing. Only because I'm a narcissist. Let's put... What? Settle down. Just everybody settle down. All right, it's fine. Everything's fine. There we go. Can you tell I'm having some fun with some green screening today? Tyler, we played... Rags, I know you. Come on. I think it'll make an amazing forehand disc, Antonio. The rim is so comfortable. Again, it really does feel like a Hurricane in the hand, but it's just super fast and beefy. Tyler says, I have a 4-speed arm at best. Why are you going to make me spend money on stuff I can't throw well? I am so glad. Thank you so much for mentioning that, because I wanted to address that in this live stream, but I had forgotten about it. There's probably people out there who are like, just they see speed 13 and they're like, nah, I can't throw a speed 13 disc. That's not for me. I am here to tell you that this is a useful disc for a 4-speed arm. Also, what is the scale? Is that 4 out of 5 arm speed, Tyler? Because if so, congratulations. But if there are slower arms out there who are like, speed 13, probably not for me, I still think you should give the Hypercane a try. I was throwing the Protos almost exclusively as an overhand disc, and it was the farthest I've ever gotten overhands. I actually haven't done that yet with these. I can't wait to try them out. But I'm mid-level arm speed, and this is a incredibly useful disc to me. I'm here in Kansas, but still. The thing that you don't think about, like you think, okay, I need a good headwind disc, I need a tailwind bomber, I need a straight. The thing that you don't think about is when you're in woods courses, your pipeline shot, no fault of the pipeline, catches one of the first available and spits into the woods. Well, now you've got that. I have to throw it 130 feet back to the fairway, and then move to the left. There's just so many situations with this where that massive ground action, the hard turns left or right, useful. So but utility disc maybe for slower arm speeds, but still an amazing utility disc. Headwind, backhand, forehand disc for somebody like me. Massive overhand potential with it. Thumbers, tomahawks. And then if you're weirdos like Barrett, this is gonna be your baby. So our team, we got these to the team right before DDO, and they threw it like 2 or 3 times, and they're all like immediately, okay, well, this, that, and the other thing, like 3 or 4 discs are coming out of each one of their bags, just because it's instant familiarity, you know, with the rim. So that's not like you're getting used to a different hand feel. Instant familiarity there, and just the perfect flight for what you would imagine the disc to be. Especially in the wind. Once you have 30-mile-per-hour winds in your face, you'll want something like this. Yes, 100%. Tyler, I'm telling you, pick one up. Zach says, so this is the Hypercane announcement. When is the Hypocane? I'm IG out. Oh, coming, the hype. Okay. I'm with you. Okay, we got a little Latin prefix humor in the chat. Zach, it's Friday. I've got a little bit of a cold. I can't keep up with your wit. Oh, gosh. Hey, I'm sorry. We're still, I still haven't talked about the hats. We've been here for 10 minutes. I just can't stop talking about the Hypercane, guys. It's really exciting. Okay, hey, check it. Maybe you've seen this floating around up here in the last 10 minutes. We've got new DGA logo caps. Those are available on discgolf.com right now. And I'm going to switch back. I've got one other thing to show you. Hey, did you guys notice the space background? I thought about not putting that background in there, but then I was like, why would I, why would I not do that? Okay, let's put this back up there. We have a brand new hat. So those DGA logo caps that you just saw, those are new variations of a hat that we've already had, but this one, this one is a brand new cap that we are unveiling to you now live. So congrats. You're part of an elite group of consumers that could tell their children someday that I was the first to ever lay eyes on a DGA established cap. I should probably pause it so you can actually see the patch. But these are leather patches on all these caps, and it says DGA Disc Golf, established 1976. Nope, it says the opposite. It says established 1976, DGA Disc Golf, which is nice because you gotta get some mystery out there. So let me stop on this red one because that one you could see. Wait for it. Wake Forest. All right, that's good enough. Maybe I could zoom in. This is going to get kind of crazy. Boom. Wow. There we go. Full screen on that. It's like I'm on the hat. Oh, yeah, a little bit of mystery. So, see, it says established 1976, and then people looking at the top of your head are like, what? What was established 1976? And then they look down at the bottom, DGA Disc Golf. Fills in the blanks. They'll probably give you a hug and ask where they can get one themselves. So that's the idea. Hello, Matt Patterson. Matt Pat, I got an email from a online salesperson named Matt Peterson, and I was like a couple paragraphs into the email when I realized it was just a scam and it wasn't an email from you. Zany, hi, welcome. Matt, get to work. Just check the website. Mesh snapbacks are already sold out. Oh, man. Of the new ones. Can I play that? Ooh, wow. We can see all the close-ups. Okay, so the reason that says available soon and not the available date is because the date that these are going to launch is the same date that we are dropping the DGA Hypercane. Can I get some drums in the chat? Oh my gosh, Zach. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. Hang on, hang on. Drums in the chat, but I forgot about a thing. Excuse me. And I don't even have, I'm going to do a live unbagging right now. Those new leather patch established caps and these shirts, the DGA Word Bullet Cloud shirt. I love this. This is my favorite thing. Whoa, hang on. Look at this, guys. So it's probably keying out. Oh, it is. Oh my gosh, that's amazing though. So half of these words are bright green and it's keying them out. That's so funny. I'll have pictures of this. You know what? Let me just turn off the key real fast. There you go. Okay, now there's reality. Look back. There you go. But look, this is the DGA basket icon. But it's kind of made up of kind of a mosaic of just DGA disc golf related words. Super fun. I worked for quite a while. Probably harder than I ever have worked on anything, which isn't saying much for the shirt, but still, I'm very proud of that shirt. And, oh, that's funny. You guys are getting auto-modded because of the drum emojis. The basket icon word mosaic shirt, name pending. We got to think of something more succinct. The established patch caps and the DGA Hypercane are all going to be released this Wednesday, May 19th. My sons are clapping out in the basement right now because I'm clapping. But they know. I think in their hearts they know. It's exciting. The Global Hypercane launch this Wednesday. Guys, that is less than a week away. And we are going to have them at discgolf.com Wednesday. Check your local retailers because we started sending them out almost a couple weeks ago. So a lot of local retailers, if not all of them, are going to have them in stock then as well. But they are dropping on May 19th. So let's sum it up. The DGA First Flight Hypercane. The DGA Word Cloud Basket Icon Mosaic shirt. Could somebody acronym that or something, please? Make an acrostic. And the DGA established patch caps, all launching Wednesday, 05/19. A storm is brewing. You got it. Great question, Impulse. I would assume 9 a.m. Pacific, but I don't know. Speaking of raises, give Tyler a raise, Skeezy. Don't give me a Skeezy raise. Give me a raise, Skeezy. Oh, there you go, Tyler. Oh, man, he caught on to our plan. Okay, did we talk about did I show this one yet? I can't remember if I've shown this screen yet. I had this one up here because I had the little flight chart that we made. And what if we just did this? Oh my gosh. So invasive. Still waiting on Tyler Torrance. The First Flight is our Pro Line plastic, John. So it's exclusive. The First Flight Hypercane, That's what it is. It's kind of its own thing. And they will be available this Wednesday. Exciting. Oh, okay. So here's the flight chart. So you can see this is a Tyler Ragsdale. Rags, you still in the chat? You're gonna be. This is we got 1, 2, and 3. So let's say 1 is Rags. You're number 1 in our hearts. You know, this might be a 300-foot disc, headwind disc. You know, it's going to pretty much turn to the left. For somebody like me, maybe you get a little bit of flex, just a baby flex out of it. I have personally thrown it 350. I don't know if, I think in the right circumstances maybe, but I have not thrown it 400 so far. So there you go. There's a good goal. And then, yes, Barrett and Noah Meitzma and other selfish people who have talent in different bodies can throw this. Actually, that's funny now that's kind of conservative because I have seen both of them throw this over 550. Ice Flex Hypercanes will probably be beef if you ever do that as a special run. Yeah, just from, I mean, initial reports, this is one of the favorite discs people have had so far. I mean, everybody who's thrown it up to this point have kind of instantly fallen in love. So we're excited to be able to offer it to everybody else out there. We're excited for you guys to get this in your bag. I'm excited. Every First Flight Hypercane that we sell, I make 30%. So they haven't told me 30% of what. They just said 30%. Every time we sell a Hypercane, you get 30% of something. KG says, I'm back. What did I miss? Did you sell them all yet? Oh, you know what? I should add this. Let me put... If I did this, and then that, and then HC date, and then close, and then click, and then that, and then this. Boom. What just happened? Aha. Put this that way. If you're just joining the stream, the Hypercane is launching this Wednesday. Granite Hypercanes. We did, Kelly. We did. Reddit distance. Well, mine might be. No, mine's not, because I measured it at 350 something. The guy that I was with threw at 375. Barrett and Noah. Barrett sent me a screenshot of his 550 plus, and Noah used U-Disc, and Noah's was more. Noah's was like 560 something, I think. 30% of my hair back. Yeah, if you guys missed the stream last month, it's all coming back. Ready to shave it off again. So yes, Tyler, you you will be featured on all flight charts now. You're the number 1. Okay, so you can see kind of a few different colors. I mean, I've got an assortment here. You know, pink. These are getting keyed out, but pink, blue, orange, green, yellow. Bobby Wasabi, there he is. Yeah, John, it's no joke. I mean, it's really, really fast, and it does have a good amount of glide. So if you have the arm to be able to get it up to speed, like when Barrett throws the Hypercane, it looks like when I throw a 2020 Shasta-Cane, just in terms of the kind of pull up, ride over a little bit, and then finish. The difference being, you know, I'm throwing the 2020 Shasta-Cane 300 and something, and then obviously this is moving quite a bit faster for Barrett. Stan, yep, if you're using that one, I think you're going to love this one. It is easier than the Proto to throw, yeah. Yeah, a little more glide. Just exactly what we were hoping for a year ago. A Hurricane OS, basically. For what it's worth, we were at DDO, and Brody Smith and Ezra Aderhold were waiting on a T-pad, and they were talking about it, handing it back and forth, and then Ezra threw it into a headwind, got a nice S flight out of it, and said, it seems like a faster force, which is what Team Discraft's Ezra Aderhold said about it. Can I show you my grip close so you get a feel for the rim depth? The rim depth or the rim width? Is this going to tell you much? Maybe I should, if I could get a Hurricane to compare it to. Rim width is very similar to a Hurricane. Less wide than like a Torrent. Very comfortable. Backhand and forehand. Or if you're the, you know, you do the power grip with the pinky on top. Reverse the spin. You guys ever seen that one? A trick shot. Yeah, exactly. You can always count on it to come back. Rim depth. All right. Does that help anything? A very shallow 13 speed. Forces are too deep, John says. Well, John, listen. This is my recommendation. This Wednesday, you need to go to discgolf.com and buy probably a lot of these. But for sure one, so that you can decide for yourself. Okay, well, that's all for the live show. We've got new DGA logo caps on discgolf.com right now. We've got established patch caps coming this Wednesday. We've got the new word bullet. No, word cloud. Oh, loud. The green's keyed out. I love that. That's funny. It looks like it's censored. Got a few PG-13 words in there to make up the mosaic. Yeah, Matt Pat says, feels like a Hurricane in the hand. Impulse, yes. We have a great relationship with Team Discraft. They have a great relationship with us. And players will often bag one of the other company's molds here and there. Eric says, I'm going to go broke. Somebody, if we could only share images, I'm sure somebody would be sharing the Tiger King. I'm never going to financially recover from this. Okay, I get distracted, but yeah. Hypercane this Wednesday. Established patch caps this Wednesday. Mosaic shirt this Wednesday. New DGA logo caps available now. And the OTB Open is happening right now. Looks like I can see Matt, Noah, and Trevor. I know Ezra Hapner and Christine King on Team DGA are also playing. We got a pretty full dance card of Team DGA players at the OTB Open. That's exciting. It looks censored for sure. Oh my gosh, John Reed is a chatbot confirmed. That's all you need to know from it, Eric. just the just him staring off in the distance just when the Hypercanes come out. I'm never going to financially recover from this. Tiger King is best enjoyed as memes and not necessarily the actual show. So just that's my review. It's a great meme generator, but don't get too into actually watching it. Who's going to play this weekend? Anybody got? We're moving soon, and guys, I'm so excited to be able to do these live streams at our new place in Kansas City for so many reasons. I'm excited to set up a new studio. I always have fun kind of messing with the lights and the backgrounds and stuff like that, as you can tell, because look, I mean, space. I'm excited for Google Fiber Internet, where we can stream anytime we want. As of right now, it's kind of worked out to do Friday afternoons anyway. But that's really with my area and the internet that we have. This is really the only option because lunchtime and dinner time are just terrible for bandwidth. So you got to kind of mid-morning or mid-afternoon is really the only time. But we can be freed up in a few weeks to stream anytime. Anyway, I was saying because of that, I'm probably not going to get to play as much as I would hope. We'll be packing this weekend. We're going to be moving soon. It's just been so busy, and it will continue to be busy for quite a while. But we'll get up there, get to take a deep breath here in about a month. Oh, actually, wow, gosh. Speaking of busy, I'm getting to go to DGA HQ in about 10 days. I fly up there Tuesday the 25th. We'll be there with Team DGA for the Masters Cup, getting some other filming done. But I'm really excited. I haven't been there for a year and a half or so. Excited to go see everybody in person again. Eric just installed T-pads at a new local course and played some doubles after. Awesome. That's fun. Introducing the sport to my CTO and his son tomorrow. All right, CTO. I can do this. Certified Training Officer. Chief Training Officer. I'll bet it's Chief Training Officer. That's my guess. Better be barbecue there. What's up, Tex? You're there this Wednesday. John said I'll let him throw my bell line. What does that mean? Ezra can huck that plastic for reals. Yeah, I'm excited to watch him compete. When can I come over? I'll bring snacks. How close is... we're going to be southeast Kansas City. DGA HQ is in Watsonville, California. Basically Santa Cruz, California. Prepping for Masters Cup, says Stan Pratt, by playing Pinto or De La on Sunday. Stan, have you gotten your pin? You won a pin like a month ago during one of our live streams. I don't know if you've been back by the offices, but we owe you a pin. So if you get back by the office, pick out a pin. Technology. Okay. Bobby's at De La for a cleanup day, getting stuff ready for Masters. John Reed is leaning and cry laughing. Zany is headed to Silver Creek Disc Golf Course right on the coast of Lake Michigan. Wow, that sounds dreamy. Technology, huh? Chief Technology Officer. That's my position with my family. Every family party. Hey, I'm so sorry, but my phone, oh my gosh. Our iPad, the internet's not, and you guys know what we do, right? You turn it off and turn it back on again. Boomers, am I right, guys? It's like, let's ostracize an entire age group during a live stream. Probably not a great idea. I'm excited to play some Kansas City courses. I've been following Kansas City disc golf and joining some Facebook groups and stuff. Turn it off and turn it back on again, officer. That's true. There's a lot going on up there with disc golf. I've always enjoyed Shawnee Mission Park. Even Rosedale. I know a lot of people up there don't love Rosedale because it's so full all the time, which is kind of circular reasoning. Bobby says Tyler and I are going to do a most fun wins. Okay, sounds good, Stan. Yeah, I'll be there, and I'll be there 2 Wednesdays from now. Bobby, I was saying earlier that I'm so sad that you're going to work for us. I'm excited that you're going to work with us, but I'm so sad that you'll be working because there goes like 10% of our live stream interactions, you know? So we need to try and get it in your contract that if I'm ever live streaming that you get to take a break. Have I played Centennial and Lawrence? I believe I have, actually. I'm really not great for like traveling to play. Normally, you know, I have 4 children, and normally when I play, it's like just drive to the nearest course and play. You know, disc golf little trips to play new courses or whatever. I actually don't get into that much. I'm not sad about it. I don't get to do it much, but also I don't make it a priority too much to play all over. But I feel like I was in Lawrence for a family event, and we had a couple hours, and I drove around, and I feel like I played maybe the front 9 of it. You grew up there and did summer day camps as a child. Awesome. Okay, well, have a great weekend, everybody. I think we'll probably call it. You can head over to udisclive.com if you want to watch excuse me, a few of our players compete in the OTB Open. Looks like Matt Bell's got 3 holes left, and Noah and Trevor are, well, Trevor's right behind Matt, but Noah's just starting. So if you want to watch them play, I know the Disc Golf Network is broadcasting it today. And then we also have Ezra Hapner and Christine King, Team DGA players, competing in that as well. So we'll be watching all their progress today. And I won't, but I certainly hope that most of you get out this weekend, throw some DGA discs at DGA baskets. Get hyped for the Hypercane. This weekend, I need you to try and find some massive headwinds and throw some discs into it that flip over, because I want you to just like, I really want you guys to be sad for a weekend so that you can appreciate how good the Hypercane is. And I'm saying that in love. Okay? Just really want you to have a terrible week until the Hypercane gets here, and then all of your problems in life will be over. On Wednesday, 05/19. It's really pretty exciting when you think about it. Some people think it's just a disc launch, but it's really the end of all trouble. There you go, Zany. That's the one to go to then. Okay, guys, I will see you next week, and get prepared for the launch of the First Flight Hypercane. It will be here before you know it. Sounds good, Bobby. Thanks for joining the live stream. Hope you have a terrible week too. I've got them. I don't need to have problems anymore. My troubles, look, my troubles are over. Okay? But you just need to be focused on your problems for a few more days, because your time's coming too. Okay, guys. Thanks for being awesome. These are always so fun. Apologize again for my cold. But you guys definitely were a pick-me-up on this afternoon. So excited for the Hypercane. And we will see you soon. A storm's coming. I like it, John.